Hi, I'm Erika Holmes with Look to the Stars, and I'm here on the green carpet for the Wyland Foundation event at the Jon Lovitz Comedy Club. I'm here with Mr. Jon Lovitz at the Jon Lovitz Comedy Club. How are you this evening?
Great, thank you.
So what in particular made you want to partner up with the Wyland Foundation?
Well, I used to run a beach house, and I had his posters on my wall in my room, you know, of his, you know, the whales and the fish and the ocean. And then I met him, and we became friends. And I told him I was doing this club, and I wanted to put his art up in the club. And he said, "I'll make you a deal. I'll donate the art, and you have my charity, night here at your club." I said, "Deal." And we're friends, and you know, I'm honored that he wants to do it here. It's fantastic. It feels good that I'm even in that position to help somehow. It makes me feel good. So.
Well, may I ask, are there any causes or charities that are near and dear to your heart besides these?
Well, I do, like the Race to Erase MS. The head of that is Nancy Davis, who's a friend of mine, and she had the disease and started and asked me to get involved, and I did. So I do that every year. And Chris Everett, the tennis player, you know, I play tennis. I met her when she hosted Saturday Night Live, and she's a charity event in Florida every year. It's a lot of fun. And then she goes, "Well, if you show up, it helps," and it's just fun, you know. But it helps. I do that every year. And Wyland's a great guy, and even his name's Wyland, but he goes Wyland, you know, and it fits perfectly. And he's you know, he does those murals all over the world. I think he just finished his 100th in China, and he does them to make people, you know, aware of the you know, the need to conservation for the ocean, and so that's just how he is, you know.
And so what's going to go on tonight inside?
Ian Bagg, he's not as known, but he'd be one of the best in the country. He is. And Carlos Mencia, who's a great comedian, and he's also friends with Wyland. He's going to be performing. And Fraser Smith, the comedian, he's going to host the show. And so it'll be a fun night.
Why was it important for you to come out this evening?
Listen, I grew up on welfare and government cheese. I'm an immigrant. You know, I got help from people growing up, and now I get to tell jokes and act like I'm doing something, you know what I mean? Like I'm changing the world or feeding the hungry or helping cancer, and we raise money doing these things. And, you know, whenever I have the opportunity to do it, I do so. I give back as much as I possibly can. It's just, you know, I mean, I would do comedy for free anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would be at the club right now anyway, doing shows, you know what I mean? So when they say come and do it, and we're gonna, you know, have a foundation, we're gonna help. So I'm like, oh man, okay, fine. I'll take time out of my busy schedule. But yeah, I love it, man. I love doing it. I love giving back. So that's me.
Are there any causes or organizations that are near and dear to your heart you want to talk about?
You know what, man? The causes that I really, really love, I mean, are all about children, especially, you know, any kind of children's cause. I mean, look, if I suffer, I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? We're adults, you know? When old people get colon cancer, that's sad, but they've lived somewhat of a life. But when a kid gets lymphoma, when a kid gets beaten, battered, abused, when a kid ends up, you know, with serious cancer, leukemia, Lou Gehrig's, whatever that is, it's just sad, man, and it should never happen. Kids should never, you know what I mean? As a kid, you should just be a kid. You shouldn't have to suffer until you fall in love, and then they break up with you, and then you go to college and you think everything's gonna be great, and then it's not! It's not, okay?
This is Erika Holmes on the green carpet again at the Wyland Foundation event. Remember, if you want more information on celebrity charity news, check us out at looktothestars.org.